It's the latest back and forth in an exhausting blame game. This time it's prompted by the Palestinian President's statement of support for Holocaust Day. Mahmoud Abbas is quoted as saying what happened to the Jews in the Holocaust is the most heinous crime to have occurred against humanity in the modern era. Some say it could be an olive branch at a time when the peace talks are as good as over. But Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is having none of it, especially when Abbas, also known as Abu Mazen, is planning to form a unity government with Hamas.
Instead of making conciliatory statements meant to appease international public opinion, Abu Mazen should choose between his alliance with Hamas, a terror group that calls for Israel's destruction and denies the Holocaust, and true peace with Israel. We hope he abandons this unity pact and returns to the true path of peace.
But the Palestinians blame Netanyahu for not being true to peace. They say his refusal to release a final group of Palestinian prisoners led to the collapse of talks between the two sides. They blame each other, and now Palestinian reconciliation, which should be seen as a positive for the Palestinians, is being used by Israel to suspend these talks altogether.
We need to understand that peace and agreements between Israel and the Palestinians are an Israeli interest, but yet we cannot negotiate with Hamas as a terrorist organization.
At issue is Hamas not recognizing Israel, but Abbas is trying to convince Israel that this potential new government is not a threat.
The new government is working under my orders and my policy. It takes care of local issues. I recognize Israel, and it recognizes Israel. I renounce violence, and it renounces violence and terrorism. I'm against violence and terrorism.
And so, more signs that there really is no common ground here. These talks remain suspended, and the April 29th deadline is imminent. 9 ambitious months, spearheaded by US Secretary of State John Kerry, have yielded zero progress. The real hard issues that deal with what a two-state solution will look like haven't even been touched. Stefanie, Dekker, Al Jazeera.